Love, love is in the air. Hi, Miss Love. She says, I might not be able to hear you, but I can feel you. I can feel the rumble of your voice. I can feel the thud of your feet. And you can feel the love from our extended TWS family. Hey, everyone, take two. Really getting beat up by the Wi-Fi this morning outside. But we are back. I wanted to get a little cat time in with the folks. I want to get some moments where I can actually keep my train of thought without being interrupted by a flailing internet connection. Hello again, Kendra Ditto. Checking in from the top level of the animal care center. We're here in our big kind of community room, our meeting room. We have our morning huddles in here, operations status. They'll have development status. We'll have animal care status. And, of course, all overseen by the one, the only, Savannah Love. That is Love, one of our rescued hybrid residents. Love was tragically discarded. Hybrid cats are known to be vocal as part of their hybridization. But Love is not only vocal, but she's also deaf. So that means she is very, very loud. And Love was sadly just very simply let outside by her former owners because it was annoying how loud Love was during the night. And so Love has found a forever home here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Love is a little bit more of a spitfire than I think is kind of conveyed here on social media, which is why Love has got kind of a private suite situation. We have tried merging her with other cats. We have tried plenty of play dates out in the bungalows, but time after time, Love, Miss Beautiful Love here, kind of just tells us otherwise, and that she is just, kind of like I said, a little bit more of a spitfire Love than I think we're able to convey here on social media. But happy to have everyone along today. I just, as I mentioned, wanted to get a little semblance of a live post in. We were getting beat up out there, and wanted to check in and give a few updates, but nothing too crazy, everyone. Kind of a quiet week. Wanted to give you a pre-thank you for the Fill the Freezer fundraiser, Tammy's birthday wish. We'll be giving a formal thank you tomorrow via e-news. But the conclusion of that happening on International Tiger Day this past Saturday. And thank you for everyone stepping up and looking forward to sharing how we did in our fundraiser and how your generosity is going to help keep our cats full. I'm looking at some comments, Miss Love. Cheryl B. I love my sponsor cat. I fell in love with her because she sounds like my small cat at home. Cheryl B., you must be exclaiming that Love is one of your sponsor kiddos here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Thank you, Cheryl. And I think that's awesome. I love when people, I think kind of find little things that they identify with some of our rescues. Like, for instance, some people who are black cat lovers, they sponsor, obviously, Love, or not Love, excuse me, Love, Shadow or Shazam, because it reminds me of their black cat at home, just on a much more wild scale. So cool that you get to identify that with Miss Love and your kiddo at home. And I think Love's also a good example of how we kind of customize our love and affection for our hybrid cats. I think a lot of people ask, do you pick them up? Do you pet them? Do they want to be pet? And I think Love is a good example of how she's social. She's fine hanging out with me like this. She does prefer some pets. She kind of likes the body pets, kind of closer towards her back end. Ultimately, Love, she's not going to be coming over asking to be picked up, so we're not going to go and pick her up if she's sitting on her bed. We're going to kind of mind the fact that she's not a huge petter, not huge into being pets. And so I offer my finger to her if she wants to rub on my finger. And I know, like I mentioned, Love, you like the body pets too. But it's always good to just kind of re-clarify of how we, not only customize many things here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, from diet to habitats, but also affection. Yeah. Love is ruling the roost. Look at this. I can kind of get a dolly shot, Love. I can move around on the very cinematic live post here. And as you can see, Love doing exactly what she likes to do, oversees the operations here at TWS. As many of the cats are surrogate supervisors here, Love has got kind of the crow's nest looking down. We won't hang out for too much longer, Miss Love. I wanted to get a little cat time in. I wanted to get my ducks in a row and not be interrupted by that darn internet going out. What's Janet Davis? You were up at TWS for a crew day this past Saturday. After hearing you talk about Pizza Pub, you tried to check it out Friday night. Good recommendation, Pizza Pub, Pine City. And you had a great time. Thanks for the info about it. Good to hear, Janet. And more importantly, thanks for coming up and sharing your sweat with the cats. Kicking butt on a crew day, always appreciated. So thank you for that. And glad you got replenished with some delicious pizza, Miss Love. Let me see if I turn this thing on, Goofy. Is it out? Does it have any battery? I don't think it does. Oh, let's see. I'm just going through some comments here, and they've shrunk the comments even more. I always have something to remark about. Maria P., did you try living in the room with Oreo? Maria, as I was saying that, I was kind of trying to rack up my brain of some of the cats that Love has lived with. I don't want to talk out of turn, but I think that she was out in the bungalow with, that would be Bonsai and Felix, and I think that was before Kisa and Dream joined, but I would have to maybe rack my brain and do some digging on Facebook to see what were kind of some of the potential play dates that Love had. But ultimately, Love, you're one of more than a handful at TWS of saying to us that, hey, I want an individualized life, a more private situation, and Love, we're more than happy to accommodate. Someone getting excited about Edgar. We posted a video of Edgar and Josie this morning. Maybe I'll go and find both of those two since we're up here, and that'd be a good kind of natural conclusion to today's live post. Gonna add a few more comments here before I get moving. Susan Henry, how's Indy and Nova getting along? They're getting along splendidly. I think those two from the outset have told us that they could be very good potential friends. I think right now it's just a matter of the size difference between a younger cat like Indy and Nova, who's gotten a heck of a lot bigger. But I'm sure that's something that Tammy, among many kind of cat updates that Tammy will go through on her Wildcat wrap-up this week. I see Trinity getting her hair ready for a debut, but lucky them, Edgar is hanging out on his heated mat. And we're 2 for 2 on deaf cats here, Mr. Handsome Edgar. He says, not too bad. A really cute video of both Josie and Edgar right here in this cat tree. And Josie and Edgar, they get along with one another. They're not, best friends. I think that Edgar, we know, is a senior cat. Josie is only about 2 or 3 years old. So Josie has a little bit more spring in her step, and sometimes Edgar needs a little bit of a slower pace than Josie is demanding from him. But ultimately, these two do a great job of cohabitating, and it was adorable to see them cohabitating in one place. Josie on one level, Edgar on another. And pretty typical for Edgar. He's kind of active in the morning when we arrive, sitting on laps, making sure that he's getting his morning pets in. And then it's kind of downtime throughout midday, and then closer towards the end of the day, Edgar, you pick back up. You start checking in on us seeing if food time's coming anytime soon, seeing if you can get some extra love. And don't worry, we're always here to offer the love. And I'm laughing to myself, Edgar, because, bless your little heart, you are deaf, and all I hear in the background is your computer. Edgar has his very own computer that a generous donor purchased for him, and it's Edgar's Cat TV. He has bird videos playing on it 24/7, 365, and I can hear those exotic birds chirping in the background, Edgar. He says, well, I may not be able to hear them, but I can see them, so I still have fun. Meow. Are you gonna go? Is that what you're gonna go show us? What do we think, Goofy? Like a tiger stalking. Edgar stalking his digital prey. Laughing how he's got a little refuel station right there. He's got to get his water. If these birds are needing some chasing, Edgar is going to stay hydrated. Oh, from top to bottom, it's just amazing what the cats here at the Wildcat Sanctuary get to enjoy. Some would use the word spoiled. We don't use the word spoiled here. We just, I think that's the bar that we've set for ourselves and that you guys help us maintain for our rescues, and we appreciate that. Yeah, fill up, Mr. Edgar. I'm going to go find your girlfriend here, and then we'll call it a live post. Any Josie sightings, interns? Keeping a chair warm, typical of Josie. She also is, pretty active in the morning. Definitely gets a wild hair here and there. And then, kind of probably just like your domestic cats at home, they're kind of just chilling out throughout the day. You maybe have a few high points, Josie, where you're up and active. But for the most part, you kind of get your second wind later on towards the day. And I can only imagine the havoc that you wreak when all is quiet and it's night here, Josie. She says, yeah, that's when I really have some fun. Lynn K says, love them both. Thank you for that, Lynn. We always like seeing, as a Wildcat rescue, we still love seeing some love for our domestic rescues here. And Maria Stahl, thank you for that. Not spoiled, living his best possible life. I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more, Miss Josie, and that goes to you as well. And as you can see, Miss Josie, I'm sure you've probably been featured on a live post since you fully recovered from your eye removal surgery. But no worse from the wear. We're still making sure she's got her little, if I can see them under there, her kind of nail covers just to make sure that she's taking extra care to make sure she's not going to irritate herself. But she's hardly, if at all, been bothered by her eye, which is great, which is why we chose to remove it, with Josie being already blind, virtually blind in both eyes, and it causing her that discomfort. It's, what we were hoping to achieve. We did exactly that. She's no longer in discomfort, and she's the same Josie we've always known and loved, Goofy, with that beautiful coat and that endearing, lovely face that you have. All right, everyone. This helped me a little bit. I always getting a little bit of a huff when that internet beats me up out there. So I'm glad we got to come back and have a little bit of a live post here. Let's see, Edgar. Oh, there you are. Excuse me, Edgar. But nonetheless, hey, I hope everyone had a good weekend. Tomorrow is Tuesday. And, that's happening Thursday. Coco is being seen on Thursday for our vet day. Tomorrow, what will be happening, we'll be sending out an e-newsletter wanting to give everyone a formal thank you for participating and helping fulfill Tammy's birthday wish of filling the freezer. And but overall, kind of a quiet week. So looking forward to getting some good cat time in and kind of taking it easy with the rescues that you guys do so much to support. So from Mr. Edgar here, And Josie and the intern and office staff crew upstairs, have a wonderful rest of your Monday, and we will see you back here tomorrow. Bye, everyone.